Cameron Chardukian here, coming at you from my balcony in Chiang Mai, Thailand, digital nomad capital of the world. So they say. I don't really listen to that stuff too much. Anyway, that was a pretty bad view. So here's a slightly nicer view. Yeah, we have the mountain in the background. And I've only been here a few days now, but I have to say, living in Chiang Mai is extremely pleasant. It's a very relaxed vibe here. And that brings me to today's topic, which is why you should actually be grateful for your 9-to-5 job. So I've only worked a few quote-unquote real jobs in my life. I have been a soccer referee, which actually pays surprisingly well. I was making probably $11 or $12 an hour back in the day. And that was probably 5 years ago, so even more money. That was like $11 or $12 an hour in 2011 or 2012, so that's great money. I did that job. I worked at Dairy Queen for some time. I worked on an apple farm for some time. But anyway, what I want to talk about with you is why, if you have a job like working at Dairy Queen or you work at Chick-fil-A, why that's actually an advantage. So check it out. Here in Chiang Mai, life is very pleasant. I cuddle with my girlfriend. I'll record some of these videos. I'll do some writing work. I'll learn some programming. I hustle. I work several hours a day. I focus very well. But life is pleasant here. I have a nice apartment, a rooftop pool, gym. I can go walk and get street food. There's a night market, a 1 or 2 minute walk from my house. I can pay somebody to do my laundry. Things are very pleasant here. And I have complete autonomy and control of my time. So that's very, very pleasant. But I remember when I worked at Dairy Queen or when I was a soccer referee. And when I was a soccer referee, sometimes I'd make good calls and I'd get criticized. And I'd say, oh, that was a good call. So sometimes that was very painful. Because you want to be a good soccer referee. You know these kids love that game and they're going to play every single Saturday like that's their World Cup. Like that's their big championship game, even if it's just one of 5 games that you're refereeing for the day. Or I worked at Dairy Queen, and I know what it's like to get paid $7 an hour or $7.50, and you work hard, you work several hours, and at the end of the day you have $40 after taxes. And you're like, this sucks. And I've been criticized all day, I've been hot, I had to work with negative people. I know the pain and the shittiness of that. And that, my friends, is the biggest reason that working a 9-to-5 or working any shitty job is an advantage. It gives you the motivation and the drive if you have that inside you. And if you don't have that inside you, I recommend you cultivate that right now. Having the job that you hate, it gives you the motivation and the inspiration to work hard and to hustle your ass off. After you finish working at Dairy Queen, you go home and you write the blog post and you record the video, you exercise, and then maybe you reach out and you say, hey, can I do some freelance writing for you? Or you go home and you cultivate your skills in learning to program. You hustle on the side. You create some kind of online course. You can sell that, or you write an ebook. When you work that shitty job, you have insane motivation to hustle. And that's something that is a lot harder to do when you're living in paradise. You're living somewhere very pleasant. The women are beautiful. The cost of living is cheap. It's hard to motivate yourself if you don't cultivate that now. So I recommend that you do that. You have an advantage now. Cultivate that motivation. Learn to find that drive from within. It'll serve you very well once you're in paradise, and it will also be the driving force that gets you here. So, hope you enjoyed.